The same must know it after death by pain.
The same must. And so, like we were reading in Amos, Amos 5:18, you're gonna know it by pain, man. And that day, you're gonna know, man. Before you die, Most High's gonna open up your mind to let you know that you were the ones that were talking shit to the prophets. You were the ones that killed the prophets. That you wouldn't let the truth come in. When the truth came to be spoken to you, you rejected it. That you killed Yahweh Shai. You were despising the man that were here today in America in 2014. You're gonna know.
Going back to 2nd Esdras chapter 7, verse 20. For there be many that perish in this life because they despise the law of God that is set before them. And how are you going to hear the law of the Heavenly Father? Through men. Okay? Because we know living this life, so much distractions. Esau keeps so preoccupied with all this bullshit, all these regulations, laws, your kids and school and all this bullshit work. And you don't have, not saying that you just don't get time to read the Bible. If that's the case for that person that's part of the elect, because the Lord it sets us up as to be a witness, as a light shining on top of a hill, a house. Okay, and that's how you're gonna know that. Okay, that's where that light is. I need to go over there and get my daily bread. Okay, so that's how you're gonna hear the law. For there be many that perish in this life because they despise the law of God that is set before them. For God hath given straight commandment to such as came what they should do to live, even as they came, and what they should observe to avoid punishment.
Right. And speaking back on 2nd Esdras chapter 7 about that battle, when we were talking about the long suffering and how to live, and what you're going to receive if you die. And there you go. The Most High, He gave you straight commandment. As simple as that. It tells you in Deuteronomy, one of my favorite scriptures. Moses had told the children of Israel that this book, this law, the law, such commandments, this was your life. You know what? Can you go ahead and get it? It's Deuteronomy 30.
Baruch chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God, and the law that endureth forever. All that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
Right, and that is a literal thing, man, a literal saying. There's no exaggeration, like if I accidentally leave a little bit, I'm not gonna make it. That's true, man. There's not much you can say, man. It's to the point. Because this is our duty. Like I was gonna talk to you about it. You know, like we were talking the other day about the things that are crazy, the most like created things. You know, that's just like one of those things that is crazy. That's sort of like, this is our lifeline, man. This is our heartbeat. If we don't have this, we're dead.
This is Colossians 1:16. For by Him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers. All things were created by Him and for Him. And He is before all things, and by Him all things consist. Like, without Him, you'll be dead. Without the law, you're dead. Because the law comes from Him. So, if you don't go according to the law, statutes, commandments, you're dead, you die. So that's basically casting off the Heavenly Father, because through Him, all things consist. That's what makes you, that's where you get your strength to carry on and go through struggles. Without Him, you're done. Back to 2nd Esdras 7:22. Nevertheless, they were not obedient unto Him, but spake against Him, and imagined vain things, and deceived themselves by their wicked deeds, and said of the Most High that He is not, and knew not His ways. But His law have they despised, and denied His covenants. In His statutes have they not been faithful, and have not performed His works.
You notice too, man, it says, it's always saying about you people that you were the ones who did it. The Most High didn't do it. The scriptures tell you that the Most High does not attempt with evil. There's another one I was thinking about, I think it's Isaiah, but it's pretty much saying that our understanding, our thoughts are not His thoughts. So, and His ways are above our ways. So He didn't tell, like it says in Ecclesiastes 15. The Most High never gave a man a license to sin, man. He didn't give Yahweh Shai a license to sin, and that was His son. And the Son could do whatever he wants because he's with the Most High. He taught him everything, you know? But that, he didn't even give Yahushua license, man. But Yahushua, he could have came down and, you know, did what he wanted, but it's not like that, you know? But Yahushua is faithful. He's a Lord. What?
Order.
Yeah, it's order.
This is James chapter 1. James chapter 1 verse 13. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of God. For God cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempteth he any man. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. Then when lust hath conceived, it bringeth forth sin, and sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death.
Right, and you know, like going back to the whole lesson we were speaking about today, how y'all act like children, and y'all and like a children always wanted to play, and y'all love playing parks and carnivals. Like the brother gave that analogy. That's what it is. Y'all went upon your own lusts. Y'all wanted to play at that park, wanted to go to this carnival that one day, you wanted to wake up the next day and go to another carnival again. You just don't want to be serious. You wanted to continue to go upon your own desire. When this is not the time. This American time isn't at the time, man, to be having fun. But the most the brother quoted Ecclesiastes on it, there's a time and a season for everything. We're in a time of war and getting things in order. It's the operation of the kingdom. We ain't in a time to be sinning. The scripture says, shall a man sin that grace may abound? God forbid. Like the brother said earlier today, whether or not, man, you decide to sin or you decide to go off or you decide to be right or not, these prophecies are still going to happen, man. Whether you live good or whether you live bad or not, because the whole judgment's going to come around the whole globe. Every man is going to be tried according to his works. That's that great day of judgment. So, you know, choose life rather than death, man, because that's what's coming to America. Death. The king of terrorists is coming. The king of terrorists is coming back to
2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he had done, whether it be good or bad.
Whether it be good or bad. All you people, every single being that's walking around this very minute, they all got a judgment coming for y'all. All of y'all. You know, no, I'll say in a minute.
Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men, but we are made manifest unto God, and I trust also are made manifest unto God.
Right, it says knowing that we persuade men, because we know what's coming, man. We know what's coming is a horrible thing, a powerful thing, man. And it's our job to warn you because the Most High commanded us to do that. And you know, you'll see us out here warning y'all, and we tell y'all things like we ain't gonna pray for y'all and everything, but we do this because we fear the Most High. We fear that, because this is one of the signs of showing that we fear Him. Because if we don't come out after we receive the knowledge, that's a price we gotta pay on our own head, man, on our head. So we do this out of fear of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua.
So Ezekiel 33:8, when I say unto the wicked, O wicked man, thou shalt surely die, if thou dost not speak to warn the wicked from his way, but that wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand.
Go. So we're going to be held accountable if we don't do this, man. So obviously you're seeing everything that we speak about is the truth, man. If we were coming out here saying we didn't fear the Most High, we're a damn liar, because we wouldn't be able to, we wouldn't be able to come out here and say that. We wouldn't be out here right now. There's obviously two men in San Angelo right now that fear the Most High. Everybody else doesn't.
Ezekiel 33:9. Nevertheless, if thou warn the wicked of his way to turn from it, if he do not turn from his way, he shall die in his iniquity. But thou hast delivered thy soul.
But thou hast delivered thy soul, man. So we going back to Esdras again. But what way do you want to die? You know, that's what I was going to say earlier about this battle that you're going through. What way do y'all people want to die, man? You want to die because the brother was saying about that chastisement. What way do you want to die, man? You know, you want to die the right way or you want to die the wrong way? You got that one still?
1 Corinthians 9:16. For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of, for necessity is laid upon me. Yea, woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel.
Right, woe is unto me because the Most High didn't command us to hide this knowledge, to hide what we know. We've been, all the brothers that are throughout the four corners of the earth, we've been set up to proclaim this stuff openly. That's our job, man. Like when we were talking about Noah, the whole thing about Noah, everything that was in the time of Noah, man, exactly is going on right now. Because Noah was a preacher. He was warning the people that a flood was coming. You know, he was warning, and he looked crazy just like we look crazy. They were getting mad at him just like y'all get mad at us. I know one thing this brother used to say a lot, and I know that same mentality is that he would always tell me that he wanted to tell y'all, he wanted to preach this word to the point where y'all people go to sleep with the bug y'all. And now that's what we're doing. That's our job. But it's not shaking none of y'all, and it's not persuading any of y'all. That's why y'all are gonna die, man.
This is Luke chapter 14, verse 23. And the Lord said unto the servant, go out into the highways and hedges, and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled.
He said, but they said it not on my counsel. We're just doing what we got to do, man. Waiting on the destruction of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and just trying to get out of this kingdom.
Luke 14:23, the Lord said unto the servant, go out to the highways and hedges, and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled.
I'll just say one, right? Okay, right. But you know, again, you know, we like I said in 2 Corinthians, do we persuade men, or do we persuade men? You know, we do it to make it be manifest to you that what's coming is real. You know, y'all love, you know, like another thing, man, y'all people, y'all love y'all's movies and everything. You know, y'all see all these great destructions happen. Why do you think Esau shows that, man? Like, there's another movie coming out, man, with Tom Cruise. I don't know if you've heard or seen it. It's called, I think it's called On the Edge. But it's about an alien invasion, and the whole Esau and his military are fighting against it. But the whole ark is being eradicated again. Why do you think they make those movies, man? Because Esau knows what's coming. Why do you think the guy in the movies, martial law, art and shit, all those things? Because that's what they're planning to do. This devil, Esau, the so-called white man, he's planning to enslave y'all people before Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai comes back. It says in Jeremiah, it says that the Redeemer is strong, they that refuse to let him go, he shall plead with them, which is Esau, the so-called white man.
Y'all put that on the internet?
Yeah, why, what's up? You go on YouTube, why, what's going on? You got a question?
No, I was just wondering.
Y'all got a question?
Yeah, where do I look that up at?
I already told you, YouTube.
Yeah,
But what does it concern you? This tribe, look at this sign real quick.
Hey man, we just ask you.
That's fine, that's fine. Let me tell you.
We don't need no attitude.
Let me tell you something real quick.
That's all we're trying to ask.
Let me tell you something real quick.
We don't want to hear nothing if you got
okay,
attitude.
then go off the road, man. We're out here speaking to our people.
I was trying to see what you type in to look up YouTube.
Shit. What do you need to go on and we can ask us right here?
That's what I'm asking you.
We're out here to speak to our people.
12 tribes of Israel, that's what I type in.
The Native American Indians.
That's what I type in.
Our people.
12 tribes of Israel.
Just right, just type it in.
Yeah.
Our people, like, you know.
I'm telling you, why are you going to go on the internet when you can ask us right here?
Y'all are not our people, man. Y'all are the wicked.
¿Cómo que no son los gente de usted, güey? ¿Cómo que no?
What are you talking about, man? We're out here telling you. Why are you going to go on the internet?
Nigga said our people, like I said, like, I'm the wicked.
What are you, Mexican or what?
Yeah. Mexican, man. Shit.
Drive off, all right? I'm going to get this. Psalms 50 and 16. But unto the wicked God said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? And that thou should take as my covenant in thy mouth. Seeing thou hatest instruction and casting my words behind thee. But you know, he's the wicked. We didn't have to tell him nothing. They're the wicked. Esau's the wicked. We ain't got to tell you a damn thing, man. That's why the brother said what he said, and we would have said it. You know? Did you not hear what he said? What's up? That little pussy, man. He said, what's up, bitch? Right down the street. Right here. You try yourself first, man. That's the wicked, man. There's just a little, what do you call him, a winch demon coming up. We're speaking about persuading you people about what's coming is wrong. The so-called white man's gonna be destroyed. He wants to come up, so, you know. Just a little daily.
Yeah, well, I mean, why do you want to go on the internet when you can ask us right now?
Yeah.
We're gonna tell you right here. We're out here to speak to our people. That's it. What do you want to go on the internet for? When you got it right here, you came across it. Now you get out the car. If you want, stay in your car and ask the questions. We're gonna answer questions. That's our whole job. That's the whole point. Right before they drove up, we were talking about preaching. That's the whole importance. That's the whole importance coming out here into the highways and the byways to preach. Anybody got a question, we're gonna answer. We're gonna direct it. We're gonna address it. Get that one in Isaiah where it says that the teacher shall not be pushed into a corner no more. You know, we're out here. Like I always say, we're out here to do a job. You know, if you have a question, just ask us a question. You know, ain't nobody giving you no attitude. Whatever, man. You're a man. Take it like a man. I'm telling you, you can find out right here. That's it. Go ahead.
And one thing, remember, too quick. Why? The brother was saying, why can't you ask a question? Because more than likely, man, you're gonna ask, you ain't gonna look it up.
Not only that, y'all probably, y'all already know what we're about. Yeah. Y'all already know what we're about. You know? I don't know why you're concerned about what the camera, where we put it on. What does that matter? You know what I'm saying? That's Esau, man. Matter of fact, you're an Edomite, man. Okay? You so-called white people are Edomites. You come from your father Esau. Okay? If you don't believe in the Bible, then just go on your way, man. We ain't out here messing with nobody. Just go on your way. We're talking to our people. If you're not of Negro or Indian descent, then we ain't got no business with talking to you. Okay? Especially if you already got something underneath your sleeve, man. You're not coming out of being sincere about, oh, what are y'all really talking about? You're more concerned about where that video is going to be put. Okay?
What did he say? He said, well, they said, we're not coming here to ask questions or whatever.
And then the other dude in the back with his glasses on trying to speak Spanish to you. You know what I'm saying? Because he speaks Spanish to me, does that mean you're an Israelite?
Yeah.
We're not the same people because you speak Spanish, man. Don't you know that the Spaniards conquered the Indians? And that Spanish is a Edomite language? It's a so-called white man's language back in the old times? But the so-called Mexican today that are of Indian descent, the Latino tribes, they think it's that's their language. That's their conqueror. The Spaniards that conquered them, they took over that language, man. Just like when the Negroes, the Negroes came over to serve slavery, they didn't speak English, they spoke Hebrew. But they taught them to speak English. Okay? Does that mean that that's their original language? No. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You can speak Spanish all you want. Doesn't mean we're on the same page. It's like that other joker that came up talking about, oh, well, if you don't speak Hebrew, then that does not suffice me. We're out here to teach, to give you understanding. You know, better yet, the people that don't have the luxury to come out to where we're at, they can watch us on the internet. When you obviously had the luxury to pull up and ask us a question, you could have asked us a million questions and we would have answered them.
Like we told that nigga or that guy that came up those 2 weeks ago, we said, well, he wanted to leave, and I told him, I was like, but it matters right here, right now. He goes, right here, right now. I was like, yeah, man, this is where it matters. This is where it matters. You ain't gonna go home because, I mean, they ain't our people, man. They're fucking Edomites. They're gonna die anyways, man. They ain't our people, but to give an example, if it was our people, from this split second to the road down there, their whole entire mind could change, man. That's when Satan will attack, to get that word out of them. Nah, we don't give a shit about these people, man. You know, that's why the brother answered perfectly, man. Like, well, what do you want? What's your question? What's so wrong about asking a question?
Yeah, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 1. Ecclesiastes 5 and 1. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of God, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools.
Give the sacrifice. And you know what, real quick? This guy was speaking Spanish, but you notice when we were getting at these fucking Edomites, these people on the side are always quick to defend them, man.
Yep.
That's what he did. The Mexican now sitting in the back, chilling with 2 Edomites in the front, and as soon as we answered the way we did, he gets all butthurt and be like, we don't need no attitude and shit.
That's why these white people have they think they have this authority or this attitude where they can say the word nigga. Yeah. They can call a Mexican a spick or wetback because they have Mexican friends, because their Mexican friends will back them up. their black friends will back them up because if somebody tells them, hey man, you better not don't be saying that word, yep. And then he'll get an attitude with that person, and then they'll cause that black person to get in for him.
Yeah.
Come on, man. We're not the same people. Okay? We're not at peace here. We're out here to teach